Dagon just fell. He just fell on his face. And the Philistines, they thought it was a coincidence. It was like, you know what? Let's put it back up. They put him back up. Came back in the room the next day. And this time, he wasn't just on his face. He was broken. I wish y'all heard me. Because the presence of God is so strong that it breaks addictions. It breaks family curses. It breaks bondage. It breaks death. Simply by the presence of the Most High. Simply by praise. Entry in the room. Healing steps in the room. Restoration steps in the room. Simply because His presence is in the room. So let me get back to David. David knowing the power of the presence of God. He says, I will not continue until I get this ark back. So he says, we're going to go get the ark. Yeah. David goes to get the ark. And when he gets the ark, he's shouting and he's dancing. Y'all pay attention to what I just said. Hear what I'm saying. David, this mighty man of valor. Yes, sir. This courageous Goliath defeater, lion slayer, bear slayer. This man of valor is shouting and dancing in front of God. So what happens is they tried to bring the Ark of the Covenant up a new way. The Bible says that they put it on a new cart. Y'all know God on the scripture. They put it on a new cart. And when that cart had begun to fail, there was a young man named by the name of Uzzah who put his hands on the Ark. And Uzzah died. Let me pause right there because Uzzah died simply for being out of place. Yes. Okay, let me say this. Because even though Uzzah's a man, you can be a man and still in the wrong place. You can be a man and still in the wrong place. Uzzah decides to do someone else's job because only the priests were supposed to have the ark. And Uzzah puts his hand on the ark and he dies. David is now upset. He's upset. He doesn't really understand what just happened. And he said, how can the ark of God come to my house? So he turned the ark aside to Obed-Edom's house. This is where I get excited. Y'all don't mind? Okay. Because when he had turned the ark aside to Obed-Edom's house, suddenly everything that Obed-Edom has. I wish y'all were getting this. When the ark of God got to Obed-Edom's residence, everything that was near it is blessed. I wish y'all were hearing this. Simply because the presence of God was in his house. The presence of God wasn't at church. Come on, y'all hear me. It wasn't at church. It was in his house. Come on, touch yourself and say, it gotta be in my house. It gotta be in my house. Come on, you're not saying it. It gotta be in my house. It gotta be in my house. The reason why your food is acting up because you got to get the presence in your house. The reason why your marriage is acting up is because you got to get the presence in your house. So watch this. The Bible says that as soon as the ark got to Obed-Edom's house, for some reason, everything he has is blessed. They looked at everything that he possessed. The Bible says it blessed Obed-Edom. And watch this, man, because when we're in place, y'all get this. When we're in place, God does not just bless us, but he blesses our house. I hope I'm talking to leaders of your house. Come on, man. We are the priest of our house. We are the priest of our house. So when we are in right standing, when we are in position with God, he does not just bless us, but he blesses our house. Joshua said, as for me, and not just me, but me and my house. So Obed-Edom's house is seeing increase for some reason. And watch this. The part I like about this is it wasn't just casual blessings. Everybody saw the blessings on the house. And they couldn't give credit to anything else but the ark. They couldn't get a little bit more right. They could not give credit to Obed-Edom's credit score. It wasn't his job. It wasn't a promotion. They said, ever since the ark got to his, I wish y'all caught this. Ever since the presence of the Most High God got to his house, his family is blessed. His children is blessed. His bills are paid. There's a glory on his face. There's a peace on his face that cannot be described. How do I know this? Because when Moses spent time on the mountain, there was such a glory on his face that they couldn't even look at him. And when you spend time in the presence of God, he'll change even your countenance. Y'all be honest. Yes, sir. There's some men that we see, we don't want to read them, but they just look mean. We look at brother. Mean mugging. Mean mugging because you need the countenance of God. So let me finish. Obed-Edom's house is blessed. So when David sees that Obed-Edom's house is blessed, David quickly reconciles with God. Yes. Remember, he didn't understand why Uzzah had to die. So David's like, you know what? But I'm going to get the ark. Yes. So watch this. David goes to get the ark from Obed-Edom's house, and the Bible says again. The Bible says again that when he gets the ark, he brings it forth again with dancing and shouting. I'm going to say it again because we got some macho men in the building. The Bible says that David, the king of Israel, leads the people in dancing and shouting. Amen. David was not a follower when it came to worship. No, sir. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. This man of God is a leader when it comes to worship. Amen. Because the real leader says, in case you don't know how to do it, let me show you. And the reason why some of our churches are dying is because us men, we don't know how to lead the people in worship. Come on, y'all be honest. Y'all be honest. When worship is going forth, the women are doing the dancing and shouting. And then we got the posture. We got the posture like we so holy, don't nothing affect us. We so righteous that we can't cry before God. But this mighty man of valor who's slaying lions. I know you manly, but you ain't killed no lions lately. I know you provided and all that, but you ain't killed no 10-foot giants lately. This mighty man of God does not find it too much, too feminine to be weak with God. I'll prove it to you. Because David dances so much. Now, if you read it in the King James Version, the King James Version would word it, and they would have you thinking that he danced his clothes off. But if you read it again in the Amplified Version, David didn't dance his clothes off. He took it off. Oh, man. If y'all don't get nothing else, y'all gonna get this. If y'all don't get nothing else, y'all gonna get this. The Bible says he was girded with a linen ephod. It's a priestly garment. And David's praise is so radical that he said that this garment is too tight for me. His garment was so radical that the garment that he had on was restricting him. Watch this, because most of us in here think I'm talking about a garment. But the garment represents an image. It represents a facade. It represents your position. And sometimes the reason why we can't get loose in God is because you got on the garment of your facade. You got on the garment of your position. No, I'm a man. I don't do that. And that's why your elbows can only go what this high. Because the garment of your facade is weighing you down. The garment of your position is weighing you down. The garment of your fiction is weighing you down. The garment of who you are. You saying, I'm a man and we don't do that. That's why your praise is constricted, because your garment has you bound. Your praise is limited because your garment has you constricted. But David said, if I'm going to get intimate, I got to get naked. I'm a worshiper. I got to get naked. If I'm going to be a worshiper, this has to come off. If I'm going to lead the people, this garment has to come off. This facade has to come off. This naturalness has to come off. David said, there's no way to really give God glory in this garment. Now watch this. The part that blessed me is because the Amplified suggests that he took off his kingly garments. Now understand what a kingly garment represents. It represents authority. It represents